Welcome back, America. We're here with my home state governor, Ron DeSantis, who he and his state, our state, is going to benefit massively from the Marxist Islamist activity in New York, although I don't root for it, and I'm hoping Elise Stefanik can put an end to it should she get elected governor. Now, Governor, you see what's going on. You served in Congress. You were a big proponent of Israel when you served there. You were pushing hard to have the U.S. Embassy moved from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. That's where I met you way back when. Let me ask you this question. What would you say to fellow conservatives, because you're Mr. Conservative when it comes to governors, for sure. What would you say to fellow conservatives about these attacks on Judaism and Christianity and the American founding and the great, generation in World War II? What is your take on this? I haven't heard it.
Well, I think some of the stuff that gets put out there, quite frankly, is just bizarre. I think we're living in an age where people are trying to build audience and monetize outrage. And the reality is if you sit down and have a discussion about somebody's 5-point plan to improve the welfare system, that is not going to drive a lot of traffic. But if you do things that are more edgy, there's a chance to get more audience. But I can tell you, attacks on Christians, attacks on Jews, demonizing America's involvement in World War II, demonizing Winston Churchill, demonizing our founding fathers, that is a dead end for conservatives. It doesn't work. It's not factually correct. And so I think we've got to just continue to stand for the enduring principles that have made this country great. And you know what? I'm proud of some of the things that that other people in other states have done to advance conservative principles. I'm proud when President Trump, has stood up and made our military stronger and took out Iran's nuclear reactor. I was proud of that as an American because he was acting in America's best interests.
Here's a concern I have, Governor. I'm curious of your thought. You are sort of an electoral juggernaut down there, and you've built up your state very substantially. Conservative, Republican, low taxes, constitutional government, limited government, all those things conservatives say they want, and you've actually instituted it. Are you concerned that if this little cabal, these voices, maybe they have a following of a few million here and a few million there, and together maybe they have 10 million and so forth, in a 50-50 country or in a close election, that they could hand to the Marxist, Islamist, American-hating left a victory in a close election, could they not?
Well, and here's as you said, Florida's proof in the pudding, because when I came on the scene, we were a 1-point state. It was a few thousand votes, 10,000 votes, 1-point races, more Democrats registered than Republicans. And I came in flying what Reagan said was the banner of bold colors rather than pale pastels. We leaned into strong conservative policies and we delivered really big results. What happened politically as a result of that? We went from a 1-point victory to a 20-point victory, 1.5 million vote margin. We now have 1.4 million more registered Republicans in the state of Florida than Democrats. And so I think we showed that conservatism wins, but it's got to be the conservatism that flows from the founding fathers, from our founding documents, from some of the great leaders over the past 50, 60 years, including, I admire people like Clarence Thomas on this U.S. Supreme Court, who've done it for many decades now. That's the winning formula, I think, to indulge in some of the stuff that's more conspiratorial, that is trying to demonize our fellow Americans. That's just not going to work politically. And I'm proof that you can be bold, you can be very conservative, and you can win over people who didn't consider themselves Republicans in the past or who didn't consider themselves conservative in the past. We brought people to our side.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.